Head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This caller, something about the Browns fans.
Dave, we all know the best and the most loyal fans in the NFL belong to the Cleveland Browns. It's amazing how it affects families. Last weekend, my son came home to visit. He's a teacher in Florida for the past 20 years. We went to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's inherited the love of Cleveland sports from me. We weekly end our conversation on the phone going over the weekly events surrounding Cleveland sports news. My son wears Cleveland sports shirts everywhere and is stopped by people all over the country wanting to talk about the Browns. I agree with G. Bush that when the Browns win the Super Bowl, there will be parades all over the world. And the biggest thrill for me will be to fly my son home to watch together the Browns playing and winning the Super Bowl, a father's dream to share with his son.
All right, as always, appreciate all of the voicemails. And G. Bush, the thing that, and I can't remember which NFL player I heard say it might have been Anthony Walker, said when the team went 0-16 and the fans still showed up, so that doesn't happen. And it happened here.
I tell you what, man, it's just you know how many sons and fathers. Every single year, when I do my radio show, I get people and I call it their resume. They call in and say, "G. Bush, first and foremost, I'm a season ticket holder." I'm like, check. First and foremost, me and my father, we saw. I was there, 1964. Check. I remember watching Jim Brown, so they got the resume ready to go. And you know how many people will call and say, unfortunately, my father passed away a year or so ago, and my whole goal was to be able to see and watch these games with him, and it would have been so special to watch the Browns win a Super Bowl. And you don't know how many people feel like that. There's so many, and I haven't even, it's crazy. Me and my dad. My dad is, pushing up there. He's 68, 69 years old. It's just like, man, you never thought about that before. And then you start thinking about it, right? Every single season you call each other before the game. And, even if I'm talking on the radio 100 hours or whatever, he still hits me up and he's like, hey, so what you think about the Browns? And I'm like, Dad, you just heard me on cleveland.com. You saw me on Ultimately Cleveland Sports. I was on the radio. He's like, nah, I want to hear it from you. Like, you know what we do, right? So like he said, man, I get hit up from people from Browns backers from Hawaii to Ireland to Scotland to South America, and they all say, man, hey, we got our colors out here, we got a group out here. A group of us meet 10, 20, 30 people. We watch the games every Sunday, and that's why what makes the Browns community special. We don't got a logo. We got our colors are kind of strange in brown and orange, but at the end of the day, man, those people show up, they support their team, no matter who's on the team, no matter how many games we win, and that's what it makes it special to be a part of the Browns community. And that's why I always say, man, hey, Dallas Cowboys, y'all cool, but the real America's team resides in Cleveland, Ohio.